What does the 2000 National Championship Oklahoma Sooners have in common with the 2024 Oklahoma Sooners? I'm going to bring you that and so much more on this episode of Sooner Legends Podcast. Well, welcome to this episode of Sooner Legends Podcast. I'm your host, Mike the Legend. And if you're new to the channel and new to the family, please hop down and hit that red subscriber button and turn on your post notification bells. That way you won't miss any OU related content that I will be dropping. And also, if you're on a computer or a laptop, if you notice down in the bottom right hand corner, there's a watermark that looks like a subscribe button. You can hover your little pointer on that. You can subscribe to the video, and you don't have to jump out of the video to subscribe. Could you please give me a like and also a nice comment? And could you share the video? Because sharing is caring. It's small things like that that helps push the algorithm of YouTube, and to small content creators as myself, it means a lot. Well, as I stated in the first of the video, what does the 2000 Oklahoma Sooners have in common with the 2024 Oklahoma Sooners? I'm it's simple, and I'll get to that. In 2000, we opened up against UTEP at home, Arkansas State, and Temple in Kansas. And after Kansas, we played. We went into Red October playing Texas, Kansas State, had a bye week, went to Nebraska, and then we played Baylor, A&M, Texas Tech, OSU, played Kansas State again in the Big 12 championship, and played Florida State in the Orange Bowl, which we won 13-2, and we went undefeated that year. So what do we have in common with all that? The media, sports writers, sports commentators didn't have us uh, hating us, disrespecting us. Because I remember very clearly going into that Texas game that everybody was saying, "Oh, your schedule. What now we're into the meat and bones of your schedule. Now you're going to see real teams." We didn't get no respect until we won the national championship in 2000. And I remember in the Texas game where we just thumped the living daylights out of them. The two commentators commentating that game on ABC. I can't remember their names, but the Jack Wagons said something about Earl Campbell and Ricky Williams, but not one mention of any great OU running backs for OU, like Little Joe, Greg Pruitt, Billy Sims, David Overstreet, Lydell Carr, all them great running backs and fullbacks we had. And we're getting the same thing this year in 2024. Getting disrespected, getting left out of a lot of lists. So OU and Brent Venables was co-defensive coordinator on that 2000 national championship team. And now he's the head coach. So now He's got the same chip that we had in 2000. And the players have a chip on their shoulder. And they're going to be trying to prove to the world that we should have never been disrespected this year to begin with. And that's when Oklahoma's deadly. I'm sorry. I've watched OU football since 1970. When you start disrespecting OU and you start leaving them off of stuff and just belittling them, this, that, and the other, they're like a copperhead snake. They lay in the grass, and when you step on them, you're going to get bit. And this year is shaping up to where Oklahoma is going to be a copperhead snake, and they're going to get stepped on, and you're going to get bit. Just my 2 cents. Like J and PG put out a video earlier today about us getting left off that top 10 safety list. I did a video on it. And we got our defensive backs is knee deep, wall to wall, treetop tall. And these guys can't sit there and tell me, especially when you got a Billy Bowman in your backfield, that we don't have the premier safety group in all the NCAA football for that matter. That's okay. They're probably doing it for clickbait, trolling. Who knows? On 3, I've learned out of them jackwagons to take whatever they say like a grain of salt and throw it over my shoulder. I got my feels on my video earlier today. Probably shouldn't have, but I had to say it. But this year is shaping up to be another 2000. I've been reading the tea leaves. I've been watching the stars, and the stars are aligning. So we got a lot to prove this year. This is going to be our first year in the SEC. And we got the gauntlet schedule. But that don't matter to me. OU's been in this position before. I mean, we got a hell of a record against the SEC. But now we're in the SEC. But I think with recruiting, the soul mission, BB's culture at OU, that they're going to surprise a lot of people this year. And let's just say I gave my prediction, and I'll die on that hill. And until the season plays out, I still think OU's going to do what they're going to do. It would not surprise me at all if OU goes to the playoffs this year. Would not surprise me. So y'all hop down in the comments, tell me what you think. Give me a good old like, and share it with your friends. This is the legend. Don't say nothing you can't take back, because you'll live to regret it. This is the legend. We'll see you on the backside. God bless each and every one of you. Y'all have a great day, and boomer sooner